Amazing Grace is another Percy's Fast Food Toy Story.
Amazing Grace is
Another Percy's Fast Food Toy Story.
Yay! Amazing Grace is
Another Percy's Fast Food Toy Story.
Yay!
Hello, what's up guys? My name is Percy and I'm the Guinness World Record holder for the largest collection of fast food toys. Yeah, baby. How you doing? Okay, so I'm here once again to tell you another amazing and stupendous and awe-inspiring Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. And boy have I got a toy for you. Our toy for today is none other than... Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. This is Balthazar Bratt. Yeah, if you said Despicable Me 3, then you are correct. So this is the main antagonist in the movie Despicable Me. Okay, so this is great. Balthazar Bratt. You know, back in the 80s, Balthazar Bratt happens to be a child superstar. Yeah, I mean, the fame, the popularity seems to have gotten into his head. And he has this show, it's called Evil Bratt. And when you reach that awkward stage of you're still a kid and you're nearing adulthood, that particular stage is often called awkward. Your voice changing, especially for those kids who have a high-pitched voice like Michael Jackson. During the awkward stage, the voice has changed, and then he wasn't able to reach some of the notes that he used to reach so easily before. Okay, the same happened with Balthazar Bratt. When he was in that awkward stage, the television producers had no choice but to cancel the show because it lost its following. Because of that, they could no longer relate to him as being a child. Okay, so the cancellation of the Evil Bratt, that television show, caused a lot of devastation on Balthazar Bratt. So much so, he vowed to really wreak havoc to Hollywood, who connive in his mind. The really there's a connivance that happened in Hollywood in order to effect the cancellation of his show. And that is why, aside from world domination, it became his solemn solemn vow to actually destroy Hollywood. Thus he became the evil antagonist in Despicable Me 3. Okay, he also has this sidekick robot, is called Clive, who happens to be an 80s star as well. And just like Balthazar Bratt has been from the 80s popularity, or the 80s television fame. Okay, so being a very megalomaniac, I guess if you're not able to actually control the fame, it will definitely get into your head, and you would think of yourself as invincible, as megalomaniac, that you are really the center of the universe. The egotistic tendencies really made his thinking a little bit haywire. It's a good thing we have the minions and Gru, of course, to save the day in order to topple down the evil maniacal plans of Balthazar Bratt. Okay, so this was given away by... Who gave this away? Hold on a second. Yes, it's from Universal Studios McDonald's in 2017. So by that time, 2017 was the release also of Despicable Me 3. Okay, so this is a fascinating toy of the main, one of the most vicious villains from Despicable Me. Okay, so there he is. He has this flat top, very typical of the 80s. Has that mustache also, and yeah, what's this? This plane. It looks very futuristic, but it sort of looked like the spacecraft that would most likely be built during the 80s. And then he never really seems to have allowed himself to grow with the changes of the time. He was fixated on songs of the 80s, most especially the song of Michael Jackson, Bad, and Madonna's Material Girl, or Into the Groove. Okay, I guess you would often hear those music whenever you see Balthazar Bratt in the film. Okay, so I can't wait to watch this particular film. I've seen a lot of Despicable Me movies already, but as far as Despicable Me 3 with Balthazar Bratt as the main antagonist, I have to admit I haven't seen that yet. So I'm so looking forward to actually watching that and seeing how he is compared to the other nemesis of Gru in Despicable Me. Okay, so I must say, this is just an amazing grace. Now, since this is now officially a part of my Percy's Fast Food toy collection, I almost forgot, I have to sign this, okay, to make it official. Percy. Okay, once again, I have got to say, this is just an amazing grace. So once again, guys, let's try to be thankful to God for all the amazing grace that come into our lives within the form of a Balthazar Bratt toy from the movie Despicable Me 3, given to us by McDonald's Happy Meal way back in 2017. Such a wonderful toy and a great addition to my Percy's Fast Food toy collection. Or also, let's be thankful for every amazing grace, be they small or big, be they seemingly insignificant or the truly eventful ones, or just about every amazing grace that make our lives a lot more happy and jolly. And I thank you guys for always tuning in to Percy's Fast Food Toy Story. Thank you to the new subscribers. Please tell your friends to also subscribe because we still have a lot more Percy's Fast Food Toy Story up my sleeves. Okay, so until the next one, bye bye for now and see you around, guys. Bye. Here's Balthazar Bratt. Woo!